Earth Humaning. I'm your host, Rayania Chaenn. Today, I have a special episode. It is a channeled recording interview from a beautiful summit, Ancient Wisdom in Modern Teachings, with my beautiful soul brother, Stephen Snows. And the messaging that I brought through is activate your heart wisdom to divine abundance. So for those of you that are curious about how to leverage the incoming cosmic energy to elevate, how to benefit and elevate and make better use of all this amazing cosmic support, solar flares and the photon light, the diamond plasma, this we will touch upon that in the channel message. And also for those of you that are, really desiring to be of service, to receive any form of abundance in your life, whether it's a form of monetary abundance, it's the abundance of heart connection or love in relationships, or the abundance of health, you will be delighted to receive this information that the guides, the Galactic Council of Light with Ascended Masters. I hope you enjoy and have an amazing 2025, creating your most radiant and abundant year. And remember to like and subscribe in order to support this channel, this information to go to bigger audience. Thank you. Enjoy the conversation.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited as I already feel the percolation of joy as I connect with this profound soul who I've come to know as such an amazing peer conduit of love light today. And we are touching on a topic that's in all topics that we've touched on have been so amazing, but anything to do with our heart center, our heart wisdom, it really ignites my core essence, my heart. So I'm so excited and honored to be here with Rayanya, and co-creating this experience. And also too, again, I just want to say, I can't say it enough. Thank you for being here. I've said this in a few other conversations, but truly, as you already felt the calling and the resonance to tune into these conversations. It's like our collective higher selves got together, and everything that comes through the speaker is perfectly and divinely orchestrating to meet us in our highest and best interest. And any questions that come through as well has been orchestrated in this collective co-creation. So again, even though it might not make sense because in linear perspective, you're already viewing what already is, but this goes beyond a linear experience. So again, thank you for feeling called to be here and really co-creating with this. And so again, I can't say thank you enough to you viewing. And I could probably sit and share a lot about Rayanya, but I think the best way to go about this is to let me read a little bit about her. Let me read her bio, and then I'll have her introduce herself in any way she feels called, and then we'll dive into this wonderful topic. Again, the activating your heart wisdom to divine abundance, like right there, heart wisdom and abundance is just like beaming with joy because these are such amazing topics as we're entering into this collective shift of consciousness that we are all going through. So Rayania Chaenn, known affectionately as the People Whisperer, is an intuitive channel, energy healer, and galactic retreat host. Rayanya's soul journey is nothing short of extraordinary. She was present at the very creation of Earth consciousness and has since reincarnated thousands of times in service to the evolution of Gaia and this galaxy. With an oversoul connection to the Green Tara and the soul makeup intertwined with Kuan Yin, Rayanya embodies profound compassion for this earthly human experience. Her dragon soul lineage and past life as Lemurian infuse her with the ability to traverse mystical realities and draw upon ancient wisdom. Incredible. Brianna, thank you so much for being here. I feel like that bio was like a perfect little snapshot to describe my energetic experience of who you are and how I've come to know you. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Stephen. It's just such an honor and pleasure to participate in this beautiful heart field of co-creation during this potent time leading up to solstice this year. It's just double whammy.
Yes, and speaking of double whammy, not only is this going to be a profound conversation, but we get to have the beautiful opportunity to see Rayania. She's going to go into a channel state, and in this channel state, a beautiful co-creation and conversation is going to manifest. And so, for those of you who are tuning in, and are curious of like who she's channeling. This is something that she doesn't know until she's channeling. I mean, obviously, it's of the love light realm and in alignment to her beautiful, wonderful intention that she's set to be essentially bringing forth and the highest and best for everyone here. So maybe at some point that will be revealed, but I think more importantly than who the messengers are is like the message itself. And really, at the end of the day, we're all one. So you can look at it as you are bringing forth this message. So let me give you the opportunity, Rayanya, to whatever you need to do to get into this, and then we can begin the flow of conversation.
Yeah, okay. So I would just so I trust that the audience, the people who tune into this conversation already have a profound understanding or experience with direct voice channeling or energetics of the channeling. And like you said, I love how you describe it. It's basically very much about channeling our highest consciousness, right? As we are all one, and our spirit team of spirit guides, our higher self, and all these ascended beings, we are all connected. So it's just for the human experience to make it juicier and fun that we have this different personality or character. Like, we are channeling like Lord Katumi, Melchizedek, or Dragon Council. Like it's different, I would say different energetic signature. But however, in the end of the day, when it's off the light and source love, then it's all this highest frequency that we are part of. And so, yeah, it's such a beautiful opportunity to be able to be present to talk about the heart wisdom and the divine abundance. So, shall I just get into the state?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. So continue to talk. I'll just basically tune
Okay.
into my heart center and then we'll get ready to speak.
Wonderful. For those who are tuning in now and don't have any awareness of the heart wisdom and the divine abundance, I just got to say again, what I love a lot about these two topics is that it's really they're sure at the beginning it might be an intellectual understanding concept, but ultimately this is who you are, your core essence. Everyone has their divine heart wisdom, everyone is abundance. And the fact that we have this profound being to channel wisdom regarding this topic to illuminate and highlight anything that will bring clarity to you so that way you can activate your own unique template or expression of what that is and tap into the infinite expression of the everything I know thing. I'm just so grateful and honored to be having this conversation today.
Greetings. We are delighted to be present in your glorious radiance presence, our Stephen brother. And so does the presence of everyone that tuning in to this co-creation. It is such a beautiful light show, and we are honored to introduce ourselves as a collective. We are comprised of many, many consciousness. You would know affectionately as the Galactic Federation of Light, Ascended Master Collective, Sophia Christ Consciousness, Galactic Council of Light, Lemurian, and many others, the elementals. So we understand traditionally or more commonly, a lot of individuals connect to one specific collective when they bring through the message. However, moving on to 2025 and onward, a lot of portals are now be opened to more of the receptive for the higher consciousness. So a lot of beliefs are shall we say, the boxes are being broken, and in terms of a channeling, we also wish to bring through the new idea of that when you channel, when you are in the, shall we say, the right energetics, in alignment to your own source, love light frequency, you have access to more than just one collective. And of course, it depends on the personal agreement, who you agree to work with and to bring through the energy and the energetics. So in this case, the channel, Rayania, has agreement with many collectives, and that is what is happening as she blends in a wide spectrum of energetics that support individual on a different level. So it's like a buffet of energetic party for each and every one to tune in to what is needed for their own recalibration to their own source love life frequency. And so we are delighted to bring through the information about hard wisdom, ancient wisdom, this beautiful subject that you tune in so beautifully, Stephen, our soul brother. It is the time for many of you who have been on this path of awakening, who have been deep in the healing and clearing of your, shall we say, first chapter, first part of your life cycles. Moving onward, you are all being invited to tune in, to reactivate, to access more of your innate wisdom. And innate wisdom, as the conversation already been pointed at, is your heart portal, whether specifically it's the high heart. However, for those of you who just play with your intention, when you tune into your heart, to that very, very portal, that energetic portal of your heart, that is the gateway to your own highest source self, to the source, to all the dimension and multiverses. And therefore it holds the wisdom, it holds the information that you as a soul reincarnate in different dimension, different planet, different galaxies, and especially right now in the human form, it holds the information for your human form to bring through what is needed for you to pave the way for the new earth paradigm. You could say the new golden age, the new earth, the new paradigm, because those are the information that is pristine, that is, shall we say, more clear from the old paradigm metrics. And so each and every one of you who tune into this message has the capacity to, with your practice, with your intention, to access that pure essence of yourself so that you are able to bring through the information for you to create, we would say, create the life you desire to live as a human being. And we also understand many of you, most of you, if not, we would say 99.999% of the audience that tune into this summit feel the huge urge to step into your truest essence and your role to play, to create, to step into the divine service to the humanity. In that, all the resources will be generated or co-created through your interaction with your heart field in order for you to create what is needed to manifest the next step or the project or the opportunity in your reality. And many of you heard this from different sources and know that you are meant to live in abundance. You are meant to be well provided. You are meant to be well resourced, as you are source reincarnated in this human form. You are meant to live as, you are meant to prosper and thrive on your journey to be of service on your journey to self-actualize your full potential. And so we would love to talk a little bit more about the divine abundance. But before that, we will pause and ask, do you have any question you wish to ask or elaborate?
Well, I thank you so much for being here. This is a beautiful, dear topic to me, and I'm really grateful to be having this conversation. I can feel the joy and the love. And one thing that I am curious to know about is maybe this is something you were going to tap into when tapping into the abundance, but I do feel like right now in this time that we're in, there's so much frequencies and energies coming into and assisting us and really in being able to further activate our high heart centers and step into what you just so eloquently just shared. So I just wanted to see if there's anything further you wanted to share about the energies that are coming in, and but specifically if there is maybe if it's I know there's probably infinite answers to this, but maybe if there's one low-hanging fruit of how one be more receptive to these energies so they can further ignite and embrace these energies coming in for their activation, the further activation of their heart centers.
Beautiful. We love the question, and we would love to share the image that is rising in Rayania's mind's eye is simply allow yourself to step onto the imagine or visualize that there's this pathway that is lying ahead of you. Even though we know every moment is present, you do have the capacity to visualize the path ahead of you. Allow yourself to really see and sense there is this flow of energy, like a river of the flow of energy that is just running in front of you, opening up your pathway, and see yourself stepping on to this current of energy flow. We see that, well, she sees that as golden, silver, iridescent, maybe with rainbow light to a certain level. Allow yourself to rise onto this level of the energy flow. And then know that you are moving forward. You are moving forward to truly open up to your new chapter, your new beginning, and your new journey of this next part of your life. And we understand you are asking, how does one receive that energy to activate more of your heart center? And we would say this practice is also is helpful when one tunes into the heart and ask yourself, the human self and your heart self, what is it that you wish to experience? We understand there's a huge desire to be of service. However, your service, part of your service, yes, is in the project you are creating or you are co-creating. It is also part of your service, also in the frequency that you choose to experience more of yourself. So we will make that an example. If Rayania's choice is to create more of the joy, to experience more of the joy, the playfulness in the co-creation with other like-minded soul star family, for the project that she's here to, in her mind, to realize as the soul mission, it is the energetics that she embodied that is also part of the service that she's here to share with the world. And so it is so for everyone. In order for you to receive or to activate more of your heart center, it is also tuning in to more of what you desire to experience and allow yourself to direct your awareness more to that frequency. And we are saying that because right now, a lot of energy, as you are all aware, are incoming, and a lot of energy actually are supporting each individual to break free from the, shall we say, the heart nuggets of the energetic within your heart center or in your energetic field or in your quantum field. But without needing to know the detail, what is important in the daily practice that is practical for the human is for you to truly embody, focus more of the energetic the frequency that you wish to experience. And in that, you visualize how you want to experience the current of energy and allow yourself to, shall we say, move the particle into waves, into that specific frequency that you wish to flow through your heart. We are saying that because the desire frequency that everyone will want to experience more of very much come through the frequency of your higher self, from your heart, from your multidimensional portal as well. So in order to activate more, to leverage the energy that is incoming, it is about you embody or practice more of that frequency. So allow yourself to, during, even when you are in a very mundane 3D life moment, queuing in the supermarket for checkout, truly allow yourself to activate your heart center and calling in the energy. So what if, allow your mind to play. What if how does a joyful, or how does a playful experience, how does feeling a frequency of connection could manifest through my heart right now if I'm so bored right now queuing for the checkout? So it is truly not so much for the esoteric practice, but it is for, we wish to bring it to the practical application for each individual. So that is how you activate more of your heart center and receive more of the energy, is to command the use, the direction of the energy toward that which you wish to experience more of.
Mm.
And we would just throw in, a lot of you wish to experience more of the, shall we say, the freedom of the resources. And typically people would say, oh, that I wish to experience more of the abundance of the monetary resources, maybe bank account, maybe opportunity, maybe resources for my children, for my family. And that is also connected to the frequency that you allow yourself to open your heart and open your mind and just command to be supported, to co-create. How does that frequency of feeling so well nourished through the monetary or the opportunities feel like in your body? And so we would pause here and see if you have any more questions to clarify for the audience.
Mm. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful way of putting it. So I guess my question would be, so as you already sort of leaning into this already, but so what is the connection between the heart center and abundance? Does one need to be, the more in your heart, the more abundant you are? Like, can you just describe the connection of these two?
Beautiful question, and thank you for pointing that connection out. Indeed, how does the heart connection turn into divine abundance? When one is in the heart, and we know that each and every one of you who is tuning in have the experience when you are truly in the present, when you are truly in your heart, whether it's through a meditation experience, it's playing with your lovely animal or your children, or in that moment of totally surrender to the beauty of life or the nature, that you have that feeling of my heart is full, that you are feeling, wow, at this moment, I have everything. It's that feeling that you evoke when you are in your heart. You know you are safe at this moment. You know you are connected. And when one is in the heart, that is when you are able to disconnect from the old programs or the metrics or the habits or the past experiences. That is when one reside in this space of infinite potentiality. And we understand, many know that as a 0 point, and you have different terms talking about it. But what we desire to bring through is to open it further up in the practical terms, that the heart, yes, you could channel a lot of ideas through your heart. You could go into this space of feeling ample, full, and spaciousness. And when one is able to, through certain practice, to stay more in the heart center, heart wisdom, in your heart center, that you are able to access the words, the information, the frequency, the sound, depends on the knowing that flow through. It's almost like you open a radio station to receive that which is in alignment to your highest good, that which is in alignment to what you need in order for you to evolve, in order for you to grow into your next stage of the expression. And the information or the frequency that flow through is able to support you. You could see that as a intuition, or that hit of the thought. And when one is able to direct that flow of the energy into your daily life, then you are able to be, shall we say, step onto that flow of the energy current, or the river of the energy, with the golden iridescent light that we were just describing earlier, and allow yourself to be taken through what is needed, where you are meant, you are guided to mend it, you are guided to walk to, what action you are guided to take, or who are you guided to make a phone call to, or to connect, to write an email, or to reach out, whether you know them or not. It is to facilitate your next stage of your evolution, so that you are able to connect people, or to open the portals to the new doorways, to the opportunity, to the resources, to that physical manifestation of the frequency you desire, for it to come into your reality. And so we are saying that we are expressing that as like the mechanics. However, whatever that is happening in your reality will be the resources exactly that you need in that moment for you to open the next gate. As if each guidance that you will be lead to serve as a key for you to unlock the next door, the next gateway, open the next window for you to see and sense and receive the next flow of energy into your life. Because when you are following what that is flowing through your heart, that intuition, whether you channel, whether you automatic write, whether you just sit quietly, meditate, or you just walk in the nature, and when you tune into that space, that which flow through is going to guide you to the next thing that is in your natural state, and everything is going to be provided for. And in that, shall we say, in following that nudge, you are actually guided also to break free from a lot of programs that you are still participating. We are saying that not to judge or to condemn. We are saying that because knowing breaking free from a lot of programs is a process. And in order for you to step into the full, true expression of that you are meant to take the step while you break free from each and every program still. And so we will pause here and allow the question to further clarify and point out what is needed.
Yeah, thank you. So I do have a question, and before I share the question, I would like to try to do a simple overview of what I've received from what has been shared so far, and you can tell me if it is a good sort of synopsis of, or a overview of what has been shared. So the accessing the heart center in this time, we are not only able to access our true potential, but we are accessing the higher vibrational frequencies, which is what we are all shifting to as a collective. So in short of that, the more we can be in our heart centers, the more we can start to experience what we've referred to as abundance and synchronicities. And next thing you know, the right person comes at the right time. And next thing you know, someone purchases something from you or donates something for you when you needed the money, and you start to experience all of what we would refer to as a magical nature of just things happening in a more effortless flow. And as a result of not only the abundance you're magnetizing, but your overall inner well-being is just at an all-time high, because you can't help but to, since you're resonating at a higher frequencies, you're naturally in a state of joy and love and compassion. And not only does it affect you, but it also emanates out to those who encounter you, and therefore sort of holds a field for them to tap into that within themselves. And it really is like an amazing gift in and of itself. Is that like sort of a short summary of like what has been shared?
We love your summary. Brings about such a different energy and congruent to the message. Yes. And we would love to add on the part of the ancient wisdom as well through the heart. When we talk about heart wisdom, yes, that is exactly what you just described. And also when at this, shall we say, through different portals that we are moving on to, we, each and every one of you, whether you resonate with Starseed or however role, source, representation you identify yourself with, you have the access to bring through the wisdom through your different lifetimes in different dimension and different planet, different multiverses. And so it is purposeful, because when one is able to be in such a place of access this heart wisdom, and if it is also your heart wisdom to co-create in the new paradigm, as we know, in order to create the new, you do have to let go of the old. So that is why shall we say that the humans are granted in this energetic portal to bring through different lifetimes wisdom through different galaxy, which you already have mastered. So you are able to bring through the inklings of the insight or the memories of different lifetime on a different planet Earth, that for you to apply that frequency, or through your playfulness, you are able to anchor in that frequency into your reality. So yes, the synchronicity, the magical, the mystical experiences will happen. It is also important for you to be aware that how can you bring through the new frequency into that which you desire to create, not to regurgitate what has happened or what is available on the planet Earth, but also to allow that which is new, that which is different, that which is spaciousness, allow that to flow through you so that you can create things and project that is new and uniquely you in this earth plan in the time to come. And that is why each and every one of you is so important in your unique expression, because each and every one of you has very distinct soul history and your lifetime combination. So you are able to bring through, some could say, a different codes, different geometry, different frequency, vibration, a different tone, different sound into this plan. Allow that to be joyful, creative, and playful in your day to day. Because the divine abundance, as you also beautifully summarize, yes, it refers to the synchronicity, the magical experiences, and it also refers to the whole bigger picture, that you are supported in this whole big picture of of this, you could say a symphony, but each and every one of you is supported and play in your own part. However, you are also monumental for one another. So as you are serving your unique frequency, creating in the new, the other person will bring through that, and that will support your growth as you do to their growth. And that is what we would say in a very simplified term, like a divine abundance, because you will never be in need unless that's you choose. You choose to experience that contrast in order for you to rise to the new idea. So everything is in its divine orchestration, is synchronistic and co-creation. And so do allow yourself to know that you are here to create the new. And the more permission you allow yourself to tuning to your heart, allow yourself to express and take the action, and know that the more we will bring through the energy of courage, the more courage you are able to master or experience or embody, then you will be able to see even a greater level of abundant support in whatever form that is needed to show up in your reality.
Wow. I love that you shared, which was how the heart, the wisdom center of the heart, center of the high heart, how this pertains to it being ancient teachings in modern times. If you look at it from a linear perspective, it's that when you access your heart center, you access the portal to the everything, in which you are now tapping into the timelines in which you have already mastered, or in other words of saying it, you're tapping into what you already are, and you bring that forth even more in this now moment expression. When you shared that, I thought, like, that's incredible. And it's like speaking more to the truth of the everything really is within you. And from, how I like to perceive things as we are shifting to the higher vibrational frequencies and we're embarking on new pathways and relationships and so forth, that the heart center truly is the ultimate compass in navigating the unknown. So what I would like to ask you at this point in time, if there's anything that you feel or see is relevant for those tuning in right now to be shared in these last few minutes we have together, if there's anything you want to bring in on this beautiful subject.
Indeed. Thank you for a beautiful summary again. We appreciate your words and your beautiful, radiant understanding. It's very helpful to explain in different wording and different energy for the audience. So it's serving a lot. In the closing, we do wish to share words of encouragement to the Lightworkers, that Starseeds and Source Reincarnate, that yes, many of you have experienced, shall we say, setbacks or stagnant energy or whatever you would experience, that things are not working for you to share your gifts. It almost felt like you try to reach out to people, but none has responded, or you felt that you are not ready, or perhaps it was this and that. And we do wish to share the encouragement that the experience you have encountered serve as a purpose, serve as a contrast. And we would encourage you to allow yourself, to leverage this beautiful portal leading up to solstice and onward, to truly tuning within to see what it is that you desire to share, to express. That is your true expression. That expression, well, in terms of service that you would like to help the humanity, or the is that still, what is the form that will elevate you to the highest vibration, that would open your heart the most, that will bring you the most joy? You are not unfamiliar with, follow your bliss. And indeed, in this in this changing transition, you are invited to truly look within and to review what it is that will bring you so much joy and excitement to offer, to express yourself to the world. So there have been a lot of shall we say stickiness, like that was combined with the old paradigm, a certain belief, that expectation of how a light worker should be, or what kind of service should look like, the formula, the strategy, or how it should, how you actually should even talk like. But we would love you to really take this opportunity, leverage with the visualization and then incoming energy to rebrand yourself. We would use the marketing term, rebrand yourself and reassess that how would you like to start again this time as the brand new you, that is truly you, that is authentically you, that is the you that is in alignment to your true heart expression, and allow that to be fun, to be joyful. And yes, there'll be moment of scary fear, old program come up, but do not let it stop you. Keep going. Know that you were born for this time. You chose to be here at this time, and you were born for this particular exciting moment. And so it may not always be easy, but know that it definitely will be very exciting and very rewarding. And you will not regret. You will not regret all that you have gone through in order to see and experience the magic that you truly are, each and every one of you. And we are sending you so much love, cosmic love, the source love light that you are, and infinite bright blessings. And with that, we are complete.
Thank you. I love it. Thank you so much for that amazing co-creation there, for bringing through being such a beautiful channel. And I loved it. I loved everything that came through, and I loved that they highlighted the frequencies of courage. I think that's so important as we navigate these times. So, what I would love for you to do, if it's okay, if you could share anywhere people can get a hold of you if they wish to connect with you. Also, if you have any upcoming offerings, anything in this area, please feel free to plug it all in.
Yeah, with pleasure. Yes, I'm talking about what excites me. So my website is my name, RayaniaChaenn.com, and it will be up together with a new podcast I'm hosting, and I'm going to travel to the US and to, connect with new people, new faces, to bring through to the co-creation of new podcasts. And I will also be launching the third channeling course. If people are curious, or they are excited, or they want to be able to bring through their own channel frequency or message, their own source light, then yeah, you could also find that in my website for the next cohort of the channeling course. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yes, beautiful. I will have, for those of you tuning in, if you didn't if you didn't see the pop-up that will appear on the screen with their website and you didn't write it down quickly, don't worry. At the end of the recording, you will receive an email with the recordings perfectly labeled as to where the links go. And so you will have an opportunity to connect with this beautiful soul and also touch into your divine core essence. And so with that, I just want to say again, for those of you who are tuning in, thank you so much. That was such a beautiful, joyful experience you added to that. And I'm so grateful and humbled to be part of this with you. And Rayania, I can't thank you enough, with my huge heart just expanding. And thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Stephen. Such a joy of co-creation. I always enjoy talking with you, and you have such a beautiful gift of bringing out people's beautiful heart and energy as well. So thank you. Thank you for honoring your call to create this beautiful event. I appreciate you, and thank you.
You're so welcome. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye.